Today we're gonna try out the blindfolded shell challenge. But I'm gonna make a shell blindfolded, and then I'm gonna take off my blindfold, and then I have to try and make something cool out of my shell. And that is the video. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So let's start, shall we? Oh, we freaking shall. And this is the good old lot that we're gonna be building on today. We're gonna be making my shell, make something funky. So let's make this shell, shall we? And I don't really have a blindfold. I don't have a sleeping mask, and I don't have a scarf. And yes, I know. I live in Norway, and right now it's minus 18 degrees, and I don't have a scarf. But what I do have is sort of a dish towel. But the problem with this is it doesn't reach all the way around my head. So I guess I gotta hold it up with one hand and let's see what happens. I mean, alright, this is the best I can do. It's not long enough, so I have to hold it up myself. But I can't see it for shit. Am I recording? I don't know. Alright. Oh no, this is scary. Actually scary. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Right, so let's maybe we can start off with a bigger box somewhere. Okay, I can hear it. I put it down. And then maybe we can have a bump out on the right side. So what about there? And oh, what about a little shack in the backyard? There. And then we can have a what can we have? We can have a bump out on the other side too. And then maybe a bump out in the middle as well, the house. Can I find the middle though? That is the scary part. I mean, maybe that is the middle. Okay, sure. And then I think, where's the up button? There is the up button. We can have a second floor maybe right there. Yeah. You know what? I think that is a good shelf house. Hopefully it will be correct. Hopefully it will be nice. Hopefully it will be something. But we shall see. Oh, yikes at me. Oh no, I can't see anything. What have I made? What is this? What have I made? What? Excuse me. I honestly don't even know what we're looking at right now. What? Oh no. Wait, hold on. This was supposed to be in the middle of the house, and that was supposed to be attached to the house, and that's supposed to be a little shack. I did that, right? And what is this? I didn't put that in. When did that happen? Oh, gee, Bali. Oh, on the second floor. It's hanging off for their life, isn't it? Oh, it is. Okay, what are we gonna do with this? Because now comes the hard part, people. We have to make something funky out of this. What is this? What is this? Okay, so we're in like a fishing town right now. Maybe we can make a fishing place. Oh, maybe. Hear me out. Here's the plan. What if this is the main house and these two are little shacks, and this is the fishing shop, which is gonna be the competitor for this kayak shop? Oh, I thought it was a fishing shop. Okay, but it's gonna be semi-competitors. Maybe that's an idea? Question mark. We can try. But excuse me for a while. I have to sell my turnips in Animal Crossing. It's a good day, and I have to sell them before 12 p.m. Daisy May has been scamming me for way too long. Boom. Back to the video. So this is gonna be a fishing shop / home, and I think the first thing we gotta do is put some wallpaper, and I want it to be a little bit scraggly, and I do think I want to try out a white and blue color combo this time. I don't often do that, and I feel like this is the time. It goes like so, and then I do want the fishing shop over here to be in a really funky color to get the customers in. So we can go with that color. I mean, the lighting on this lot is not good, but I promise you it's a lot better. Look at this. And then the ones in the background, what can you be? Yellow? And this color? Maybe? Yeah, sort of like that. I went with that yellow instead. It's all good and hood. And then for the doors and windows of this place, maybe we can go with some adventure weights. That seems to fit the style. So we can go with this door over here in blue. Yes, I've been dreaming of this moment. And then put up these type of windows sort of everywhere. Can maybe also plop in one of these. Sure, we can do that. And then actually for this part right here, I'm gonna go with these windows from Cats and Dogs. I was gonna say adventure dogs. We're gonna go with these windows because we're gonna have a roof right here that's most certainly gonna be smushed by the windows. What? Okay, let's put up the roof. And what roof are we gonna go with? Oh my gosh, this is such a difficult shape. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. But maybe we can start off with a gabled roof right there. Pop it off, some sort of roof tiling. Maybe we can go with this. I don't know. That looks nice enough for now. And then the rest of the roof. I am so unsure. What am I supposed to do? Can go sort of like so for this part. That is a start at least. And now for the main bit. No, we're not gonna do the main bit yet. We can put it on this one. I'm procrastinating the main bit. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. What if we just do a simple one like so? How will that be? Kinda awful. Yeah, kinda awful. What if we turn it all the way around? Maybe that could be better? Question mark? It could have the potential, because if we put on one of those roofs, the veranda roofs that we see around here, like this one, we can put one on here. Nora said very unsurely. But if we try our best, run on there, sort of like so. What if that is a vibe, but also a veranda, like that, and raise it up there? A little bit higher maybe. Bam. Will we get something done? Maybe indeed we will. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna try with that. I think we're happy with that. And then of course we need to put up some columns for this part right here. A little floating second floor. Oh, and it bothers me so much that I cannot put that in the middle of it. Yeah, anyways, I'm also gonna pull up on the roof on this one and the shack 2 over here. Maybe this roof can be the other way just to get a little bit of variation, you know. And then we have this building over here. This great tall building. What are we gonna do with that one? What about the simple roof again? We are simple people this year, aren't we? We're all calm and collected. We are here for the simple good old time. That was not correct. But that's a roof and a half, isn't it? It is a roof. Put it on there. And maybe you also can get a balcony. We love balconies in this world. Just like so, I guess. Oh, and you know what? Since this is our grand old fish shop and we want everybody to come to our fish shop, we can put up some cool roof trims. Ooh, this is fancy. Everybody's gonna come to our fish shop right now. Do not look at this part of the roof. No. Look at our fish shop. It is so cute and immaculate. And then you, my fish shop, you're also gonna get some windows. Where the rest are gonna be, I don't know. But I'm also gonna plop on a door on this shack and the door on this shack as well. And now for some details for this house. What do we want? I mean, I for certain want some of this meadow bios. Boyos. That can be some places. You can plop in a drain maybe. And some good old vines. Maybe. I have to see about the vines. Does it make a lot of sense to have vines in this house? Maybe it is. I don't know, but I'm gonna protect it though. With some of this too. That was wrong. Okay. Anyways. What do we... Oh, we have this one. The baya, the boyo, the ball. Ooh, and the fish man. Yes. For the welcome mat. Oh, they can have a cat for the welcome mat. Because they have a cat. Because as we all know, cats love fish. And I have nothing more to say about that, really. Anyways, back to the details for the actual exterior. We can have some planter potters. Some planter potters. What am I actually on about right now? I don't know. We can have some more planter boxes over here too. Or maybe we can have a hole in the roof. That'd be kind of cool. Then another great old hole in the roof. This is a scraggly, shabbly place that fits in. And you, my little shack, you can get some flowers on your roof and a little air vent. And this shack, I can get a little pipe and a solar panel. That is truly what we need today, people. And then for the fish shop over here, what can we do for you? Put up some more bios. And what about a satellite fish? That would be kind of fun. Oh, and then we can get a fish poster. This one. Well, it's a shrimp, but close enough. Oh, and then the most important thing of all, our shop sign. That could be this one. Flop it right in there. Oh, I like that. Oh, and then we can also have some flip-flop sandals. Come on the wall. I never get to use this, but today is the day, and I'm so excited. I'm happy. Yes, what a day to be alive. And then what else do we have that is fish related? We have a campfire stick fish. Okay, that can be here. Then we can have a let's go fishing chairs. Oh, yes. Amazing. And maybe we can have this one, the beach towel, as our welcome mat for some reason. And then maybe some of these creepy old crab signs. Sure. Oh, and also some fish traps. And this fish balloon. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to say cute, but it's also kind of scary. Look into those eyes. Ooh. Then we can also plop in some more signs over here. But also this sign. This is one heck of a fish shop, I do have to say. I'm just putting in so much random stuff right now. When will the madness ever end? I don't know. But apparently not today. Oh, this is a cute old store. I like it. And I think I'm done. Shabalim shabalom. See you next Sunday. Right, I think we're done with the exteriors of all the houses. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the landscaping yet, so I'm gonna wait with that. And I'm kind of unsure about the inside of the main house too, because that's a lot of pressure on me. So maybe we can start with the inside of the fish shop. I don't know why it's easier for me to make a fish shop than an inside of a house. But alright, let's make this fish shop. And what do we need for the fish shop? What do we need? Okay, you know what? I don't know what I was expecting when I searched in fish shop, but I'm just getting a lot of fish. Didn't really help me that much. That was a great inspiration run. But I do think that I wanted to keep a very traditional, normal, basic, simple shop layout with fish. So first of all, I'm just going to sketch this all out with some test furniture and whatnot. And then we're going to do for real later on. All right. So I think in the middle right here, we can have the cash register area, sort of like so. And then maybe we can have the workers room right in there. And then we need some sharp shelves. And where are they going to be? Only time will tell, people. If not, I can find them. There they are, my test shelves. So what if we have like 3 over here, 3 over there, and the same on the other side? I think that is going to be the best scenario. It has a big old space in the middle, but if you put up 4, that's going to be very claustrophobic. And right over here, we can maybe have some aquariums for the fishies, the alive fishies. Could be a good deal. You know what? Yeah, I think that is a layout of a shop. And now we're going to do for real. And let's try to put up our shelves first. And how are we going to do that? Because we have these shelves, but I don't really like them because there's already stuff on them. And it's all going to look the same. And that is too futuristic, too boring, too modern. So maybe we have to make them ourselves. And how we're going to do that? Well, we are going to take this room divider from Discover University. And then we're going to place 3 of them like so. Put a wall in and then plop on our shelves, maybe 3 of them on each side. And then remove the wall that is not connected. So I have to use my tool mod to maneuver them around how I want them to be. Boom, boom, boom. Shamalam. Just sort of like so. And then I just have to, how many more times do I have to do that? 1, 2, 3. 3 more times. I'm actually going to copy it and paste it. And we will get our beautiful shelves in this room, in this fish shop of ours. Boopity bum, just sort of like so. And what are we going to have on these shelves? I mean, they have to be fish stuff. That's for sure. Should we put in some live fish or some fresh fish? Maybe that is a good idea, but I don't know how to present that because you can't just have them on the shelf. That'd be pretty weird. I need to think about that. I do. So what if, first of all, we put up some fish bowls. We can have this one, and that one on there. Make it a good old time. We're gonna sell our fish bowls in a fish shop. And look at that, all neat and nicely up in there. Ooh. And then over here, what can we have over here? Fish. We have some fish protein treat. Oh, we can have some of this. Pretend that that is something that you fish with. And there's a fish food. Yes, for the fish tanks over there. And what about some fish bait? Some lures. Hold on, I have a plan. What if we put in one of these, which is a jewelry display box, that if we just squint our eyes and put on our imagination hat, we can pretend that that is the fishing lures. Could that be a good idea? I have no idea if that could be a good idea or not. But we shall try. I mean, yeah, sure. I also put in some boxes underneath there. Some salsa boxes. I'm just pretending that that is, extra storage, extra stuff. What a great day it is to be Nora. All right, now for the thing that I've been dreading. I think we need to put in the fish, the actual fish. How are we going to do that? I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I can't find like an ice box or something, like an ice display, a freezer. I can't find it. I don't know what to do. And I want my fish on my shelves without it looking strange and weird. What if we try with a baking pan? I don't want it to be strange, and therefore we're going to put in a baking pan. What about that? No, there's a chicken in there. Okay, what more do we have? Baking pan, baking sheet. Oh, what about this pan? Now hear me out. This pan with a greased up bottom kind of looks like ice, doesn't it? And again, put on your imagination hat and squint your eyes. Kind of looks like a fish ice tray. What if we try with that? Come on, people leaps. We can try. If you just put that on the shelf, sort of like so, and then squeeze a fish on there. Could that be something? Okay, you know what? I'm going to try with that. I'm going to put up my baking pans and place my fresh fish. Look, this isn't my fish shop. This is the Sims fish shop. I am not reliable for this store. If you get food poisoning, that's not my problem. No. And, yeah, one of Nora's greatest ideas, I must say. But boomity bobbity bum, my fish are up on my shelves. It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? I do kind of like it. Got all the types of fish up here. We got the scary fish down here. Got the small fish, you know. And the fish over here on this baking tray, they disappeared all the time. So I'm done with that. That is sold out. That is the magical fish. And then we have some more boxes that I'm pretending are fishing boxes and stuff. Got my starfish over here. Looking lovely, looking lovely. Anyways, that was my beautiful shelves. Let's start on something else. And that something else is to put up a light. Oop, and maybe we can have a trolley over there. Oh, and a sign. This is the party sign for the party fish. We have a sale going on, people. But anyways, let's move on to the reception area over here. Not the reception, the cash register area. I'm gonna change out these ones to maybe a little bit more scraggly. So we can go for this one. With our good old scraggly cash register area, And then also a fan because it gets messy in here. And then, of course, put up our fishing lure display case on the wall. It would be a crime if we didn't do that, people. It would be a crime. You would honestly be arrested. That's for darn sure. And then what else could we be selling in this room? In the shop of ours? Maybe, what if we have some mini fridges over here for the fresh stuff? The fresh worms? Yeah. Oh, and then we can have some coolers back here that we are selling that you need to bring on your fishing trips. Everybody needs a cooler. We can have some more coolers over here. Some more expensive ones. Some different colors. And that is what I call a cool old fishing shop, people. Oh, and then this room. I forgot about that room. That was going to be the workers' room. What do we need for the workers' room? Maybe just a really scraggly desk right in there with an old computer. Oh, and also some filing cabinets. Of course, we need the filing cabinets in here for a good old scraggly room of a mess, okay? And then we can have a broom and a motivational poster. They need that. Trust me, they do. And I think that was indeed the whole fishing shop. It's so cute. It is so nice. I love it. Look at this room. The scraggler of a room. I need to stop saying scraggler. I don't even know what it means, but it means something. And this is of the customers that are not allowed back. There are a lot of fish thieves in this town, I tell ya. Oh, I love this. Cool. What else do we need to do in this? Oh, we have so much to do. We have the whole house, shack number 2, and the whole landscaping. Oh, what do we want to begin with now? Maybe the landscaping? We can do the landscaping. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but we are gonna find that out. Yeah. So you know what? What could be really cool is what if we have like a dock that goes from here and maybe like a dock moment that goes around here to this little shack. That is an important shack house. It is. And that dock will frame in the little old pond left behind by somebody right in there. And then we can also indeed have a pathway that goes from here to the shop. And then maybe the shop can also have a little pathway of its own right there. And then we can also have a pathway to this shack over here. Ooh, oh, oh. And then we can have a parking lot right there for the shop. Some parking spaces. And then maybe a moment right there. A little tree right there. Tree right there. Some plants everywhere. I think that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, that is our sketching moment. And now we're going to do the sketching moment, but in The Sims. Hope that was clear. All right, well, we got our plans ready. And let's put up the bridge first. The dock. That's what it's called in English. The dock. And we were going to have a line that goes from here to there. And then also a dock right there. And then it connects right there. And then we're just going to have a normal pathway to the fish shop. That seems about right. Let's put up a foundation. Hope for the best. Shabaloom, shabaloom. And it turned out sort of like so. I forgot that I was zoomed in. I'm so sorry. But we're not zoomed in anymore. And I also forgot that the foundation can't go all the way to the lot line. So don't worry about that. We shall not see that. No, no, no. And I also forgot that it can't connect to another height. So it's like that now. It's all right. It's good. But it's connected all the way to this shack. So that is perfect. And then we were going to have some water in there. So I need to make a big old hole and put some water in. Boom, boom, shabalam. No, I need to do it better. Like so, actually. Ooh. And then we're going to put a boat in there. And what boat do we want? I want a good old scraggly boat that hasn't been used for years. But not a century. Just some years. What about this one? That's a cute old boat, isn't it? Or actually, no. We can have this boat. It's a little bit better. We can have that one. Because as I said, it's not been used for years. Not a century, but some years. Ooh, oh, and then around the dock, you can have some harbor fences. Oh, I think that would be kind of cool. So we can put them down right there. And maybe also some right here as well. Ooh. That changes the vibe and the mood and the game. That is freaking cool. But also a sign because this is the way to the fish shop, people. Right there. Not in there, but right there. And then I'm also just going to put up some more bayo, buyo, floaties. I've given up on saying that word, okay? Oh, maybe we can have some kayaks as well. You know what? We are. That is a moment. And then we can have some plants right there. I mean, yeah, we're going to do that afterwards though, because right now we're going to make a parking lot. And maybe we can use this one for the asphalt. I can't remember that word in English. Asphalt. And then we're going to draw in some lines with this fence, a shopping window fence. And how many parking lots are we going to have? 4 maybe? Yeah, that seems about right. And then for the cars we need to put in, what are we going to put in? Too many choices. Too little time. I mean, we can put in this one. Maybe a truck that is going over the line. Blocking everything for everyone. What about a boat? Oh, that's a big old boat. We're not going to do that. We can have a tuk-tuk. Oh, and a taxi. Yes, that is the best lineup of cars you've ever seen, isn't it? I think so. All right. And then for the pathways, we were going to have a pathway right here and to the fish shop. And then also a squiggly pathway up to the shack. Oh, yeah. I just need to do it more neat and nicely, though. With some dirt and whatnot, you know. I think you know by now. That's what we're going to do. Just sort of like so. Seems good enough. Yeah, I think I need to change it up a little bit later. But for right now, that's a good old pathway. Pathing around. Pathing up a storm even. Golly golly me. And what more were we going to have? If we're going to have something there, what can we have? I don't know. What if we... What if we make a big old hole right there? And make a... make a weird old pond. I don't know. But we can pair that up with a fishing trap. That was their old fishing place. But then Mother Nature happened and dried up the whole land. And now it's just an abandoned pond with an anchor statue in there. Absolutely. That was a wonderful moment. And what more can we have? We can have some crates back here. Some extra storage. Some fish storage. We all need some fish storage in our life. And then maybe back here we can also have an abandoned boat. The real abandoned boat that they have forgotten about. Sure. Oh, and then we can have an extra sign over here. For some reason, we can have a sign. This is the fish shop. Come and get your fish. Before Nora takes it. And she will take it because she loves fish. Oh, and by the way, we also do need a trash bin. So I'm going to plop that in with the mailbox. They're going to get the scraggly one. Of course, with a wheel. Little plants. Yes. Oh, and a sign because the cat is here. The cat sign. All right. I am now getting delusional. But you know. You know what it's time for right now. We, and by we, I mean I'm gonna put up some plants all around this lot. Just planting them in with my bushes, my flowers, my trees, while I listen to some drilling. Because if you didn't know, I don't know if my microphone is picking it up, but my ears are picking it up. My neighbor's drilling, and I don't have the energy for that today. So, anyways, I'm putting up my plants. Yay. Yays all around for Nora. But boobity bobbity boom, my plants are up. Oh, I love it. It looks so, I don't even know how to explain it, but it looks good. Got my plants everywhere, all around. Oh my gosh, I love it. I actually do love it. In the back here too, with the plants. That really made the whole place shine, didn't it? And with that, I do think that the landscaping is done. Because it is done. My plants are up. It is done. And now for the inside of this house that I've been procrastinating for a long, long time now. Time. We need to do the inside. Oh, okay, yeah. Where are we gonna place stuff? Where is everything gonna be? Who knows? But maybe just right on top of my head, this room can be a bedroom for a child. And then we have a room on top of it. That's right. Where does the stairs need to be? It can apparently be there because, oh, that is the end of the room. I see. Oh, okay. The staircase can be there. It's gonna be a weird old house. And then I'm guessing we can have a door to the bedroom over there. Sure. And that means that we can squeeze in a bathroom over here. And that means that we can have a hallway right about there, maybe. And that will be the entryway and the hallway. And then that room, that can be the living room. And then we have a kitchen and dining room. Oh yeah, the dining room can be in here. That is a good squeeze for it. And then the kitchen. That is a big old kitchen. Maybe I'm gonna take it in a little bit. Like so. Yeah, that seems more right. People. So we have a hallway, living room, kitchen, dining room, bathroom, kids' bedroom, and the primary bedroom can be on top here. Beautiful. That was a good old layout. And for this house, I do think we are gonna start with the kitchen. So I have some plans for the kitchen. One of my plans for the kitchen is the wallpaper. And I do want the wallpaper to be kinda not really out and about there. So what about this one? Ooh, I am kinda liking that vibe. Kinda unsure, but I am kinda liking that vibe. And I do think for the kitchen itself, where are we gonna have the kitchen? Maybe it can be sort of like so. And then also some counters over here too. I think that would be good. And I'm gonna go with this fridge and this stove. For the counters, want it to be blue and white for a blue and white theme. And maybe these ones. Ooh, they're a little bit too white, but we can't be choosy here, okay? We really can niche. And what is the sink gonna be? Is it gonna be here? I mean, that is a good old moment for the sink. Oh, that was lovely. And then you know what? You know what it's time for right now. Oh, it's time for some knickety knacks, some kitchen knickety knacks. And I'm gonna put them up right now. Will we have a counter free or not? Nobody knows. Not even Nora. And look at that. There was no counters free today. Wow, absolutely no counters free. Not in this house, I'm sorry. But we were gonna have a cat in this house. That's what we decided on, wasn't it? So we need some pet bowls, just right along there. And then we can also have a trusty dusty broom with a trash bin and some aprons. Oh, and what if right over here we have a corkboard? Some postcards. Oh, that'd be cute. You know what? I like that moment. That was a cute old moment. Lovely. All right, now for the dining room. What do we want for the dining room? We need a dining room table. What about that one? Good old rustic one. Some chairs. Blue chairs. Ooh. And then we could also put up a... It's called My Parents' Knickknacks. Oh, the best shelf ever. All right, now for the curtains. I want to go with something controversial. Not really, but I want to go with some quote-unquote ugly curtains for this house. Because I want it to be a little bit weird and very family cozy house on the seashore. So we are going to go for these ones. They're a little bit ugly, a little bit grandma's curtains, but I like that. With also a good old fisherman over there. Bam. And then right around, that was the kitchen and dining room. Cute and neat and nice. It's blue. It's popping on. I'm happy. And we're moving on to the living room over here. And for the living room, we need a couch. What couch are we going to go for today? Oh, what about that? Hey ho, maybe. And then we could also pair it up with this couch over there. And then plop in a chair in that corner. It seems like that corner is a chair, you know? It's sort of like that. Ooh, grandma's chair. Grandma house. Grandma vibes. By the seashore. TM. And then we could also plop in a coffee table in the middle. Because what is a living room without a coffee table? It's nothing. And then over here, we can also, you know, get in a good old fireplace. Because I feel like these are fireplace people. They're not TV people. They are the fireplace people. And what else do we need for this living room? I feel like we need some sort of table over there. This is kind of empty. So you can just plop in this one, maybe. Kind of weird, but this is a weird family. We have decided. Oh, and of course, the fish shot. Bam. Anyways, this family had a cat. That's right. So we need a cat bed. Oh, we can get this one. Oh, the life ring one. Yes. And then we can also have a cat corner over there. How big is a cat tree? That is way too big. That one too is also, it's just too clunky, you know? So what if we get in one of those? Maybe a tree branch, and a toy box. Oh, and of course, some scratches on the floor and some scratches on the wall for our cat corner. And that was indeed the living room with our sailboat, our cat corner, our other cat corner, and our very fish grandma core family cute, a little bit weird vibe TM room. Ta-ta! What are we gonna move on to now? Maybe we can move on to the hallway because I do want to use this wallpaper. But you know what? We're gonna move on to the bathroom first. You weren't expecting that, were you? No. We're gonna move on to the bathroom, and we're gonna have a blue old bathroom with these sort of tiles. Yeah. What do we want for the furniture? The bathtub. The tub. Gotta put the tub in. Tub. Oh my gosh, Nora, think. What could be good? Oh, what about this one? That's kinda fish-like. Oh, in blue. Oh, that's good. Then also put up a toilet. And then for the sink, we have a good space for the sinks. So we can put in some of this. And I feel like this family is a one sink family, not a two sink family. That is for the fancy people. So we can have one sink with a mirror for our good old one sink family people. Okay, good. And then I do also want a bath mat in here, a bath rug. Oh, this one is kind of cool. But we need something blue. Oh, we have a blue one. That is kind of weird, but I'm gonna plop that in. This is the year of no thinking, just doing. Okay, then we can have a magazine rack on the toilet. Oh, and then of course we need a litter box for our kitty cat. We have the fancy one and the normal fancy one. Great. We can go for that one. I feel like they're normal people. They're not that fancy. They're simple people. We have decided that today. Good, good, good. That was the bathroom with our weird old rug. Very nice. And now we're gonna move on to the entryway hallway shenanigan. Finally. And for that moment, I'm gonna start us all off with the bear rug in the boat. Oh, canoeing away. Cute. We need that. We all need that in our life. Then we can have a big old plant over there with a light switch. And we can even put in an umbrella stand because fish, water, rain, I don't know. Anyways, we can have an entryway table over there. And also, forget about the things that I just said, okay? Forget it. It didn't happen. And then maybe we need some sort of an entryway table over here too. So we can plug in this one over there. Ooh, that's a good old table. And on that table, we of course need the captain's wheel. Hello, come on. Right in the center. With also some other knickety knacks as well. But the wheel is the most important part, alright? It is. And then by the end of the hallway over here, what can we do? What can we put in? What about a bookshelf? Oh, do we have a light blue bookshelf? What about that one? Please, is it right? I mean, sure. We could perhaps have that today in this hallway. With also a laundry basket for some reason. I wanted to have it in the bathroom, but I couldn't squeeze it in, so there you go. I am going to size that up though a little bit. Bam. Good, good, good. That was the hallway entryway. All finito. I think it's looking so lovely. Cozy even. A little bit strange. Not really. It has a vibe though. I need to stop saying the word vibe. I'm getting annoyed by myself. But alright, let's move over to the kid bedroom. And what are we going to do for the kid bedroom? I mean, we for sure need to plop in a bed. But what bed do we go and go for? What about this one? In a better color. Ooh, the cat bed. For the cat people. I like that. Then also for a nighttime table, we can go with the knotted end table. That is a big old table. But we can size down a little bit to maybe about there. Because now it is not that mahoosive anymore. Which is good for our kid. And then also throw in a good old nighttime lamp and some Polaroids. And ooh, what more can we squeeze in here? We need a dresser, that's for sure. And we can also have a desk for our kid. Maybe that one. I don't know why I'm so nervous all of a sudden. But apparently I am. Oh, and we don't really have that much space, do we? What if we squeeze in this one over there? I feel like that's good. Because otherwise it's gonna be weird with the door. Yeah, okay, we can have that one. And also squeezing some teddy bears on there. Boom. Cute moment. And then in that corner, we're gonna have Benjamin, the best bear around with this cat poster. They love them cats, alright? I love that this house is turning more into a cat house rather than a fish house. But that's how things happen, you know? Ooh, and speaking about cats, maybe now I can finally use these curtains that I never ever get to use. But this is the time, people, we're gonna use them. Boom, bam, bam. That is lovely. Lovely, lovely. And then the kid can also get this picture because they love swimming, water, fish, you know? Yeah, they're gonna get that. All right, I think that was the whole kid bedroom. It is kind of cozy, kind of cute. On with the theme. Beautiful. Benjamin is here. And what do we have now? Ooh, that's right. We have the primary bedroom. Well, let's get to going on that. And we are gonna start off with a big old bed. And what bed are we gonna use? This one, maybe? Ooh, yes, we could use that today. With also the matching nighttime tables. Where are they? Hello. There they are. They are mahoosive, aren't they? You know what? I'm gonna size them down because that is ridiculous. I'll have mahoosive they are. And then maybe we can have these creepy old paintings behind there. Oh my gosh, yes. This is the parents when they were kids. And they hang them above the bed for some reason. They are weird. Don't ask questions. And then we can have a dresser over there. Just a nice old blue old dresser for my nice old blue old people. What? Okay. Oh, and then in this corner, we need another cat corner for the cat bed and the scratching post. And what more do we need in this room? A desk maybe? They are working people. They need a working desk. They're gonna get this desk with a good old typewriter. Because they are indeed the typewriting people also. There are a lot of people, these people. It's getting late. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. Maybe we can have this pillow here. I don't know why I'm putting this pillow in, but I thought it was cute. So there you go. Alright. And I'm gonna put up a picture collage over here of the most random stuff ever. And a lamp. And what can we have over here? What could we have? What about a bookshelf? Oh, a bookshelf and a fish tank. Of course, for the fish people. Need a fish tank. Like that one. Then I'm gonna put them in blue. Put them in blue. Change them to blue. Do something with blue. And that was indeed the primary bedroom for our good old weird old peeps, which is also the owner of the fish shop. And this is where they sleep. Ta-ta! What are we moving on to now? I think we're gonna move on to the shacks. Shack number 1, shack number 2. Let's furnish them, and I don't even know what they're gonna be, but we're gonna find that out. And I think for this shack over here, that can be like a working shack with a workbench and some tools on the wall. And then also, of course, plop in. What is this? The tool titan, okay? That can be in there. And then over here, ooh, Ooh, what about another workbench? They're working on a lot of stuff. Just everything. Whatever you can think of, they're working on it. They are just working. What am I even saying at this point? I don't know. It's getting so late. I'm gonna put in a fan. Oh, yeah. Oh, not 2 fans. Only 1 fan. But great, mates. That was shack number 1. Dirty, grimy, just how I wanted to be. Working away. Making fish lures. That's what they're doing in here. Alright, now on to shack number 2. And in shack number 2, I feel like we can just have like a lot of storage. So we can have the Scuba Pro Emporium shelf unit. What a name and a half. And then we can also have the heavy metal heavy duty shelf over there. And then on this side, what if we put up some of these shelves? Sure, why not? If it in. And then we can also put some boxes on there, aka records. And then also just some more random boxes in there. And a cardboard box too. And then I think also the cardboard boxes can be spilling out with some little books as well. And then also just make the floor a little bit more dirty because it's been worn and torn over the years. And this is like their extra storage for the store and their workshop, apparently, where they make their own fish lures. And that was indeed the whole entire build, people. Look at it in all its glory. Wow, the lighting is so bad on this lot. Oh my jeebali-wallow. But anyways, you know what it's time for right now? Oh, it's time for a house tour. So strap yourself in because it's happening now. And we are starting this whole journey with the outside. And you shall see the whole lot. Wow, I do not like this filter. What about that one? Oh, that was cool. I like that. It's all gloom and doom over here. Just how I want it to be. Yeah, we got the parking lot, the fish boat, our many docks. We got our main house and then shack number 1. And also our fish shop over here. And then if we move further down, we shall hear my neighbor drilling away. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can hear this, but he's drilling now. It's gotten worse. We also have another shack over here. And oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. Then we also have our forgotten fish pond, whatever this was, with a tree. And then also the back of the house, beautiful with that abandoned boat. But you knew, let's step inside of our fishing house. No, the fish shop. Wow! And here we will see our many fish. All for sale, people, all for sale. Oh my gosh, look at all the fish. Too many fish, I have to say. Then we have this corner over here with the cash register. I can't say that word. We're moving on. And we're moving on into the workers' room. Ooh, oh, this is a vibe, isn't it? This is cool. I'm happy about this. Let's do a fish shy. Fish shy in the fish shop. Didn't really see much, but there you go. Moving on into our main house over here. We had the entryway, the hallway, and that good old blue old kitchen with the stuff. I don't know. And the dining room. Whoa, with the curtains. And our fishing man. And then if we skedaddle on to our living room, we shall see our living room. Yes, and here's the other side of the living room. And another side of the living room with our cat corner. Anyways, moving on to the bathroom. This is the bathroom. Wow, oh my bathroom. And in this room right here, we have the kids' bedroom. It is a kid's bedroom, people. Wow. And there's the other side of the kid's bedroom. Oh, wow, again. And what more did we have? Oh, we had the upstairs. That's right. We're moving upstairs to the primary bedroom with our desk corner over there. Well, it's not a corner, it's a wall. A desk wall, a fish tank, and that dresser. Fish shy. Fish shy. Fish. Okay. If you move down here, we have a shack, the storage room. Ooh la la. And then in our other shack, we have the working shack where they make the fish lures. Is that what we agreed on? The fish lures, the fish lure making? I think so. That was a shack. And here's also an overview of the whole lot. An overview of the main house, the second floor, and the first floor. And also an overview of the fish shop, the shack, the shack, and the whole lot again. Oh my gosh, I'm so good today. Boom, shamalam. That was the house tour. And you know what it's time for right now? Oh, it's time for the outro. So, here it is. This is the outro. Welcome. If for some reason you want to download this house, you can. It is up my gallery, and my gallery ID is JustNoraGaming. Wow. And if you want to see more of me, you also can. I have my second channel where I do stuff, and I also have my Twitch channel where I also do stuff, but live. And the links will be down below for that. And don't forget to like, subscribe, because it really does help me out. So, thank you. But only if you want to. Only if you want to. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.